Inventory in Spring Valley continues to rise as pending sales languish. What the heck am I talking about? Well, if you hang out with me for just a few short moments, I will share with you some real estate data and we will talk about what's going on. Today is September 17th, 2024, and you are watching a Spring Valley 91977 real estate market update. If you're new to this channel, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these updates, and share this content. Leave us a comment, let us know where you're watching from and where you'd like to see us go next. This is a special request that we received just yesterday, so we're getting this out really quickly. We've done Spring Valley before, and we've certainly sold our share of homes out in Spring Valley over the past 20 years. I get a lot of people that ask me, Eric, how can you be in all of these zip codes? How can you know what's going on in all of these zip codes? The answer is simple: experience. We have been real estate agents in San Diego County for over 20 years and studying the data the whole time. I'm a little bit of a data nerd, so I like to look at this stuff and then, more recently have figured out how to put that into, my wife and I have figured out how to put this into a video format for you so we can share it with the public. It's not just me sitting at the computer nerding out on data. So anyway, little bit of backstory there, which you'll get if you watch diligently. You'll get little nuggets here and there that I'm sure are fascinating, as Mr. Spock might say. So with that, let's get right into Spring Valley and see what's going on. There are currently 132 active listings here in Spring Valley. And of course, Spring Valley is just east of Lemon Grove, a little bit south of 94, and occupies quite a large space in San Diego County, and is very much chock full of entry-level properties. Homes that are priced below median, that have significantly large lots relative to other zip codes. It's a really great option if you don't mind being a little bit further east, and in many cases, somewhat irregular neighborhoods. These neighborhoods didn't pop up as master plan communities like you see in, some of your newer zip codes, Mira Mesa, Rancho Bernardo, Scripps Ranch, Poway, places like that where you have more uniformity. Spring Valley has a lot of, call it oddball properties, but very, very good buys in many cases. I've helped a number of people buy out here who were very, very happy with their purchase because they got a lot for their money. So anyway, enough of that. Looking at 132 active listings to only 51 pending. That's nearly 3-to-1, not quite. And I say that pending sales are languishing because in the past 30 days, we've seen only 53 sell. In many zip codes that we've been looking at, if you're watching these videos, you see that the current number of sold in the last 30 days is quite a bit lower than the pending, meaning that the pendings are popping up and there are more of them. Not the case in Spring Valley. Things are pretty flat with regard to the number of sales, which means there are a lot of sellers that are not going under contract in the next 30 days and maybe not at all in the life of their listing. We might start seeing a lot more expired, withdrawn, canceled listings, which means that the phone prospecting realtors who like to chase the expired listings are going to be busy on the phones. And yes, some of them do have a phone in each ear. I've seen it with my own eyes. Anyway, let's go and check out the longer term trends here in Spring Valley. Looking at our InfoSparks graphic here, going all the way back to the January of 2021, Spring Valley was at $585 for median price, San Diego County at $752. Fast forward to the spring of 2022 and it was at $805, and that's when San Diego County median price surpassed $1 million, I think for the first time ever. And then, like all other zip codes, there was a lot of languishing down here, and Spring Valley has actually never, well, yes it has. It surpassed the spring of 2022 by about $2,000, by about $2,500 here in early 2024. So, you know, the median has remained largely the same. So with all the talk about skyrocketing home prices, when you look at a lot of these zip codes, they really aren't any more expensive than they were more than 2 years ago. The spring of 2022 was a peak, and certainly there have been peaks higher than that in many zip codes and here as well. However, it's not going crazy like people would have you believe. Currently sitting at 798.5, which is definitely below 805, which is where we were in the spring of 2022. So interesting. And then when you look at the average sale price relative to the original list price, like everywhere else, 2021 was hot. 2022 was where most things peaked out. Spring Valley at that time was 106% over asking. And then again in the summer of 23 at 104% over asking, really bottoming out here in November of 2023 at 94.8%, which that's a real dip there. And then currently sitting at 101.5%. So that's interesting. You have a lot of properties not selling at all, but the ones that are selling for 101.5% of original list price on average, which means if you price it well, it's gonna sell. That's true no matter where you go. However, right now in Spring Valley, you know, pretty good for sellers if you get the price right. So that is what's going on in Spring Valley. If you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll be back later this week with more great real estate content, so stay tuned for that. Until then, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.